What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. And I'm actually pretty excited about this review. As I mentioned before, I love G.I. Joe. And when you throw in a little bit of Kotobukia into that mix, it's gonna come out spectacular. Now we've already reviewed the Bishoujo statue of Scarlet. Soon we're gonna have Lady J, but right now I've got something really cool. Now these statues eventually are going to be the holy triumvirate of G.I. Joe fans, especially if you're a Kotobukia Bishoujo statue collector. Now of course guys, just like you, I love the heroines of G.I. Joe. They were so badass. Scarlet and Lady J were amazing, but I do have to admit, I do have a thing for bad girls, and this one definitely caught my attention. Every time she was on screen, my eyes perked up. She was an incredibly sophisticated and highly intelligent intelligence officer who was also a bit of a badass, and there was something about those glasses that made her irresistible. So today we're going to be reviewing Kotobukiya's version of the Baroness, the Bishoujo statue. Let's take a closer look. Oh, Kotobukiya, why do you continually take my heart away? Guys, this is an absolutely beautiful statue. I love the head sculpt here. Just take a look at the jet black hair and the diamondism. Look at those strands. Absolutely beautiful. The glasses are done so well, countenance in the face is great, the application of the makeup is sheer perfection. And again, I'm just going to remark on the diamondism of the hair strands. This is absolutely beautiful and exactly what I remember in the Kotobukiya version of what we see in the TV show or what we saw in the TV show growing up. This is beautiful, guys. The midsection and upper torso of this piece are truly incredible. Now, just take a look at that wet leather look, guys. It is amazing. Not to mention all the textures and the shading, which really make it pop. You know, Cobra was a terrorist organization, but they had the best insignias. Just take a look at her breastplate. It is absolutely amazing. That Cobra symbol in that vibrant red really stands out, guys. And it's really complemented with the color palette and the small details. The buckles are amazing in that nice silver tone. It really makes this thing pop. I love what they did here. Now this is the Baroness, and even though she's an intelligence officer, she is packing some heat. Now I have to remark on this because it is incredibly detailed, the weapon for this scale, and especially for a Kotobukiya figure. The Uzi 9mm here is done so well. I love that kind of dry brushing on the suppressor, which looks amazing. The stock is really well done, and I have to say, this is really detailed for a figure of this kind. I absolutely love this Uzi. It's so awesome, guys. And again, something we saw in the show. Easily one of the things I love about this piece is the lower section. By far, the stance on this figure is just incredible, guys. One of the best that I've seen. I love the way that she's slightly sticking out her hip. The sculpt in the boots are really what are remarkable, and again, you see those nice textures, layer upon layer of sculpt, and those boots go right up to her thighs. They're so well done, guys. And again, the colors here are so amazing. You can't tell right now, but there are different shades of that black. I'm just gonna say it is an official crime against collecting if you do not mirror this piece. Let's start with the hair. The hair strands are amazing, I've remarked on it, but just take a look at her hand. It's actually going into her hair strands, giving a nice sense of 3-dimension. That's awesome, guys. And of course, this is easily one of the best fan services I've seen on a Kotobukiya figure, and that's saying a lot, guys. The lower section here, you see how she attaches to the base, which is really cool. Guys, you have to mirror this piece. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know, I've been noticing a trend with Kotobukiya, and they're getting very elaborate with their bases. Now, they have developed this philosophy, which I really appreciate. Intricate, yet simplistic, and this is absolutely beautiful. Just take a look. Obviously, it's kind of some desert motif. The tracks are so amazing, guys. It looks like a tank or some kind of vehicle just rolled through just before she stepped onto that little area of dirt. But this thing is just beautiful, guys. The shading and everything. The textures look so great. And I have to say, almost razor thin, very thin profile. Okay, guys, do you really have to ask? Do you really have to ask? Obviously, this is a holy grail piece, one of the most beautiful Kotobukiya Bishoujo statues I've seen. And the cool thing is that there are two other variants. There's a red variant and a slightly blue one. I hope to get those in studio so that I can review them for you. But this is freaking awesome, guys. I love this piece. Pick it up if you are a Bishoujo statue fan or if you love G.I. Joe and definitely the Baroness. Now before I go, I just want to thank the folks over at Big Bad Toy Store for sending this wonderful piece over for review. And if you're interested in this and other collectibles, please visit www.bigbadtoystore.com. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on Kotobukiya's version of the Baroness, the Bishoujo statue. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.